Welcome. My name is Leanne, and I'll guide you through this yoga practice today. So bring yourself to any comfortable position. So you can start sitting, kneeling, lying down, whatever is best for you at this moment in your day. And when you're ready, you're just going to close your eyes and feel like you land. Feel like you land in your body, on your mat at this moment, in this time. You can feel that sense of groundedness that comes when we land, when we check into our body, when we notice how we are, when we tune into the sensations that are within us. And one of those sensations that we can notice is our breath. So notice your breath here. The sense of inhale coming in and down. And then that sense of exhale, just a releasing. Just do your best to tune in to the flow of your breath, to follow each in-breath, in and down, and to follow each out-breath. You don't have to change your breath. Just let it be what your awareness is noticing. And breath really is a good anchor, if you like, for our awareness, because it's always with us. It's something that we can always come back to help us arrive in our body in the present moment. A gentle, light in-breath, followed by slow, calm out-breath. We're going to bring this awareness of breath into our movement. So when you're ready, come on up to sitting. You can sit cross-legged or you can have your legs further out in front if that's better for you. Bring your hands down onto your legs and then gently move your upper body in a circle around your lower body. So it's like you're making a circle that's sort of parallel to the floor with your heart. You're moving your heart in a circle. We're loosening up at hips and at low back. When the time is right for you, let your circles go the other direction. You're choosing the pace, you're choosing the range, how big or small that circle is today. You drift back to the middle, back to center. Let the arms reach up towards the ceiling, so stretching up tall. With your right hand, take hold of your left wrist, tip to the right side, so lengthening your left side. And then come on back to center and switch. So left hand takes the right wrist, tipping to the left, lengthening the right side. Come on back up and let the hands come down. All right, we're going to take the legs out straight in front of us and leave a little space between your feet, your legs. We can rest back into hands. Then we're going to begin to roll. So you're going to roll leg bones, thigh bones in hip sockets. You're going to roll them in and roll the thighs out. And once you have a feel for that movement, you can just let it get a little bit more rhythmic if you like. So rolling in, rolling out. And let it be a movement that is initiated at the hips. And so it's driven not from feet and not from knees, but it's driven up from thighs, from upper legs. And just warming up at hips, loosening up those joints. And then you can let legs relax. And from here, we're going to come into staff pose. So staff pose is a foundational seated posture. And we're just going to extend legs in front. And then gently at your ankles, move the tops of your feet so that your toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. Toes are relaxed. Now, if this isn't comfortable to have legs straight out in front, you can always put a bend in your knees. Okay, you can plant the hands on the floor beside you. Gently let the blades of the shoulders come down. So the spine is tall, the legs are long, active. So there's a certain activeness in this posture. And even though it's active, can you still breathe? You still feel that easy, gentle breath. And we're going to pick up the right leg here. So you can bring the foot and the knee into the hands. And then we're rocking the right leg from side to side. So you're going as far towards your midline as you can, as far away from your midline as you can. So leg bone in hip socket, to the right, to the left, maybe farther from you, maybe closer in. Moving at your hip. Okay, step the right foot to the floor. So it can be on the inside of the left leg or it can be on the outside. Right foot is flat, knee is pointing up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to turn to the right. So you can give your right leg a hug in towards you with your left hand or your left arm. Right hand on the floor beside you, behind you. Resting shoulders down, maybe turning the head gently to the right. So spine is tall. Left leg is gently long. And feel your breath. Just notice what it feels like to breathe in this shape. Remembering we're not making breath big. It's just gentle, quiet. Unwind your turn, and then we'll switch legs. So you can bring the right leg down, pick the left leg up, rock left leg from side to side. So leg bone moving in hip socket, wide, and then across. Just feeling into how that hip moves. Okay, stepping left foot to the floor. So maybe it's on the inside of the right leg. Maybe it's on the outside. You can just draw that top of the right foot gently towards you. Lengthen your spine upward. And then turn left, drawing the left leg in. Okay, sensations in the body. Sensation of the breath. Just practice being present to the body and the breath. Let your turn go. Can you come back to staff pose? So that both legs straight in front. Remember, option is bend the knees up towards the ceiling. Root gently through the hands, lengthen through the spine. Shoulders coming down. Kneecaps, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Breath coming and going. Okay, let go. We're going to come up next into child's pose. So you can come on up through table. You can take your knees a little wider apart if you like. Big toes can come together. Seat can go back and down. And then bring your head down. So your head to your hands or your head to the floor. And just take a moment there. Maybe notice what it feels like to breathe in this shape. Okay, gently rising up. So we're going to come all the way up onto the knees. And then we're going to lift our arms up just as high as is comfortable, so they don't have to come all the way. They could come part way if that's better for you. Okay, and then you're going to come back into child's pose. So one option is to bring the hands to the back of the pelvis and then sink down into your child's pose. Okay, you're going to inhale as you lift. Here's another option. So we're exhaling as we come down. So another option for child's pose is drop hands to floor and then sink down. Okay, inhale and lift up. Exhale and come down. So your seat comes down, your tummy comes down, your head comes down. Inhale and lift. And exhale and fold. Okay. Inhale and lift. And let your breath come all the way out through your nose. Giving time for all of that breath to leave before you inhale and lift back up. Okay, last one. Inhale and rise. And exhale, come down to child's pose. We'll stay in this child's pose. So support your head. Put your arms where you like. So they could rest under the forehead, near the head, at the back of the pelvis, or maybe they want to fall to the floor on either side of the legs. Okay, bring hands forward. Come on up into table pose. From table, we're going to come up into downward dog. So when you're ready, curling toes under, lifting knees up, and pressing back. So look back between your feet. Feet are at least hip width apart. And just alternate the heel that you're pressing back. So you get to roll up into each foot to feel bottoms of the feet, backs of the legs. Okay, so from here, we're going to step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand and then turn on our mat so that we end up in a wide-legged forward fold. Okay, so you're facing the long edge of your mat. Your feet are on a balance beam. Toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Okay, you can be upside down or you can be halfway if you'd rather have your head and heart in more of a line. And then from here, feel your feet on the ground, soften your knees a little bit, and come on up to standing. Okay, so we're wide on our mat here. At the moment, feet are parallel, and you can just give the shoulders a little bit of a roll, moving the blades. You might give the arms a little bit of a shake, all the way down into the hands and the wrists. And then just let the shoulders and arms settle. And take your right leg and turn your right thigh so your knee and toes point more towards a short end of your mat. Put a bend in the right knee. So that right thigh is coming more parallel to the floor. The left leg is straight. Okay, let the arms lift just as high as is comfortable for you. So they can stay below shoulders or they can come up to shoulder height. Palms are facing down. Just sinking down. Feel all the way to your fingers. You can give them a wiggle if you like. From here, we're coming to side stretch. So right forearm to the right thigh. So right side of your body is coming towards your right leg. Now this left arm, you can put where you like. So you could put it at your hip. You could put it straight up towards the ceiling. You could reach it up and over the head if you like. Shoulders are staying back. Sides of the body are long. Sinking into legs. Okay, press down through your right heel. Lift yourself up. Okay, side bend to the left side. So let the body keep going to the left. So the left hand can come to the left leg. Right arm can come up and over top. That right knee can still be bent if you can. And then come back to warrior two. So vertical, arms at shoulder height or a little lower, palms facing down, sinking into legs. Okay, relax. So relax your arms, relax your legs. We're going to switch our feet. So turn your right leg back so your toes point towards the long edge. Turn your left leg so the knee and the toes point to the other short end of your mat. And bend the left knee. So relax your shoulders and arms. Float your arms up. This time try rolling the arms so the palms face the ceiling. But again, have a sense of those arms, shoulders, arms, hands, so you can move fingers and thumbs if that helps. Okay, next was side stretch. So the pelvis, the torso tip towards the left side, left forearm to the left leg. So you get to rest through that arm into the leg. And you're choosing where the right arm goes. To the hip, straight up, or up and over top. Okay, you feel your breath here. Doing your best to still be breathing through the nose. Okay, we're going to come into that side bended position. So push through the left heel. Keep the knee bent if you can. Come through vertical, tipping to the right. So right hand can drop to the right leg. Left arm can come up and over. So you're side bending to the right. And then find your warrior two again. Back to vertical, arms gently wide, palms facing up. And letting go. So let the arms go, straighten the left leg, turn it, so feet are parallel. All right, we're going to turn both thigh bones out. So knees and toes are angling out. Okay, let the hands come together, and then the hands are going to slide up in front of the face, and the forearms are going to come together. Now you can stay here, shoulders are dropping. Another option is to take your left elbow into the crook of your right arm, backs of the hands or palms together. Okay, you can stay with your legs straight in whichever arm position you're in. Another option is to sink into your squat. So you would let hips hinge and knees bend, and you drop your tail downward. Now keep breathing. Follow your inhale, follow your exhale. Push down through your legs, come on up, let the arms go. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So palms together, they slide up, forearms come as close as they can, or right elbow into the crook of the left arm, backs of the hands together, or palms. Shoulders are low. You can stay there and breathe, or you could sink down. You can bend knees and hinge at hips and sink down into your wide squat. Okay, press down, slowly lift. Let the arms go. Relax the arms. Okay, you can step one foot towards the other and then turn and face the top of your mat. All right, next we're going to come to balance. So if you want to be somewhere else in your space, then you can be closer to a wall. Okay. So from your mountain pose, just take a moment, feel your feet on the floor. Remember your breath. Okay, let your weight come into your right leg. You're just going to take the left leg wide. So let the left leg lift straight and wide to the left side, and then let go. So left leg moves away from the right, and then it moves towards the right. Okay, one more. Lift and pause. So you're still vertical, that left leg has lifted away from the right leg. Okay, and then come back. So let the left leg go and come back to mountain pose. Just take a moment there and feel that. Okay, feel your left leg, your left foot. We're going to come and stand in the left side now. So shift your weight into your left leg. Right leg lifts wide to the right and let go. And then lift to the right and let go. And last time, lift and pause. So you don't have to be pausing at your full lift if you don't want to. And don't pause your breath. Keep breathing. Okay, lovely. All right, let that go. So come back to mountain pose. You can shift on your feet. You could roll your shoulders a little bit. We're going to work our way back over. So hands to hips or interlace your fingers behind your back. Okay, sink into your chair. So bend your knees, send your seat back, and then tip over. So here you're trying to bring your tummy to your thighs, so your belly to your legs. So our knees are bent quite a lot. Now you can keep hands resting behind you, or you could bring forearms to thighs. So imagine it like a standing version of child's pose, okay, where our back has got this nice, gentle, rounded shape, but we're supported on our legs. You could even let arms go if you like. They can fall to the floor. Okay, from here, can you shift to table and then to child's pose? So seat back and down, head supported on hands or on the ground. Feel your breath in your lower ribs. Can you feel that gentle expand and retract? And you're not making it any bigger. It's just gentle and slow. Breath coming in, expanding, moving out. Next, we're going to move onto our back. You are welcome here to have something underneath your head if you like a little pillow. You can give your knees a hug in. And then put the left foot on the floor. So keep your right leg. Now interlace your fingers. Your hands can be on your right shin or behind your right thigh. And you're just giving your right leg a hug in. So relax back, relax shoulders. Can you take the left leg all the way down to the ground? You're still hugging that right leg in. Okay, and then let the right leg go a little bit. You can keep hold of the right leg with the left hand. Okay, the right thigh can move a little bit away from you. Left leg is long. Move the right leg towards your midline. Keep your pelvis on the floor. So your right foot there might contact your left leg. That's okay. So we haven't moved the pelvis. We've just tipped the right leg as far as it can go towards the midline. And then if you like, you can come to a twist. So if you're going to turn, right shoulder is going to stay down, but the hip is going to come up. So the knee, right knee comes towards the floor on the left side. Feeling up the breath. It's an anchor for awareness. Okay, let go, bring both knees in. And then switch sides. So right foot down, give your left knee a hug. Relax your shoulders, relax your back, relax your right leg all the way to the floor. Okay, left leg, you can let it move away from you. Right hand has the left knee. Left leg moves towards your midline, so move your thigh bone without moving your pelvis yet. And then if you want to come to your twist, you're going to let your left hip come up, even though the left shoulder is staying down. So left arm and shoulder stay down on the floor as you bring the left knee over towards the floor on the right. You come back onto your back, bringing both knees in, and then maybe a little rock from side to side. Okay, bring your feet to the floor, and then you can come into whatever position you want to relax in. So you could keep feet on the ground. You could take legs all the way down to the floor. You could also tuck a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees. You could also put a pillow underneath your neck. So whatever you need to get comfortable on the ground. Okay, closing your eyes and letting go. So letting go of tension, letting go of effort. Okay, feel the parts of your body that are touching the floor. So all different parts of the back of us are on the ground, and we can rest through those parts of us into the floor. So the back of the head, some part perhaps of the arms and hands and shoulders, our back resting, the back of the pelvis. Perhaps some part of our legs are touching the floor, our feet. Just feel that ground there to support you. You can soften the front of the body, so relaxing the face and the throat. Through the front of arms, perhaps hands. Letting go through chest and abdomen. Maybe the front of the thighs, knees, shins, tops of the feet. So the whole front of us gets to settle in or settle down. Relax the outer container of your body and everything inside your body. So we've softened the body. Can you feel how your breath moves in the body when it's relaxed, when it's supported? And just like we let go of all the effort in the body, can we also let go of the effort in the breath? So that it feels like the breath is just flowing in and flowing through and flowing out of us all on its own without any effort on our part. So there is an effortlessness to the breath, which here might be quite quiet and subtle. But can you have the sense that you're being breathed by your breath? So the breath is breathing us. Following your breath, another few moments. Find the inhale. Notice the exhale. Just easy, gentle, quiet, slow breath. Anytime we need to, we can find our breath. Helps to bring us into the moment that we're in. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. And if you're ready to complete your practice, you can just gently begin to move your body in whatever way feels right for you. Okay, taking your time, at some point coming to your side, at some point coming back up to vertical. And when you're ready, moving back into your day. Thank you for practicing today.